meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
May going to throw right away. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 47-yard line.
To the air, May. Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Man, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shrug my defense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 43-yard line.
Darnold. Out right to Smith and Jigba. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. Here's Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just need to hang up. Just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Real set.
Powers through. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Walker. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Touchdown! Giorgiani from a yard out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And oh, it coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked with points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
you
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before. Because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, 28 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a...
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next.
8-6 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll throw with May.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go left.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to throw, Darnold. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Henderson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They're getting down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Once more with Henderson. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
To throw is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Darnold now to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, Walker.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now it's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
So 2 quarters in the books here in Santa.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're the scramble for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. A throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Patriots.
Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs, 33 yards. And the Pats will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots.
May going to try to throw for it. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16.